Hey, what's going on, everybody? Matt Rooney here with another Stanley Cup Final pick and preview, this time for Game 2 on Saturday night. Colorado took Game 1. It was a pretty thrilling Game 1, back and forth, not Tampa's usual Game 1 where they had struggled mightily earlier on in the playoffs. Colorado jumped out to an early lead against a shaky Vasilevsky, but he really tightened it up in the second and third period, and I'm going to get to it a little bit later. Well, I actually think even though the Lightning lost that Game 1, the game ended and trended in a way that I think might favor them going forward. But Game 2, Saturday night, let's get to some picks. First and foremost, I'm backing Nathan MacKinnon. He has scored in 8 of his 15 playoff games so far, since games 1 through 4, where he was held scoreless against the Blues. Since that time, he has not gone back-to-back games without a goal. He did not score in Game 1. I fully expect a bounce-back effort from him in Game 2. Not that he was bad. He generated a ton of chances, had 5 shots on goal, had a bunch of good looks, but Andrei Vasilevsky was up to the task. I think he does find a way to bury one. I think he's too good. He's the best player in the series, the most efficient goal scorer in this series. So I like him, even though the odds aren't that juicy at plus 142, still getting pretty good plus money there. So I'm going to take him, and then I'm also going to go with his over 4.5 shots on goal. Look, that's a lot of shots on goal, but he generates a lot of offense. He does get a lot of shots on goal. He's averaging 5.8 shots on goal a game for the playoffs, and over his last 4, he's averaging 7 shots on goal. So that's why you're seeing that minus 145 number, but I still like it there. He is kind of where they look for offense and instant offense all the time. So I'm going to back Nathan MacKinnon to score a goal and Nathan MacKinnon over 4.5 shots on goal. Next, back on Andrei Vasilevsky. He started out shaky in the first period there, but really periods 2 and 3, he was absolutely locked down. After Tampa kind of came back and tied it with those 2 quick goals, man, Vasilevsky was really good. Colorado took back control of the game. They got a bunch of shots, a bunch of chances, and Vasilevsky was up to the task. And really the only time that he got beat was that overtime goal, and it took a bad bounce off a blocked shot, and it led to a bad, awkward 2-on-1. He really had no chance on the game winner. I love the way Andrei Vasilevsky played. And I also loved how Colorado responded to Tampa's, pushback effort where they tied it. Colorado pushed right back, generated a ton of offense. So I think they're going to get a bunch of shots with the momentum in Game 2 here, up 1 at home. Give me Vasilevsky 40-plus saves. I took that because it looked really juicy at plus 320. But if you get to like 35-plus, I think you're at plus 1. Plus money still about plus 115, 112. So really any number, once you start seeing it get into the pluses or even the low minuses, I think is a really good bet. Those odds I found on FanDuel. And lastly, I'm going to update it with the Andrei Vasilevsky Conn Smythe Award. After that Game 1 loss, his odds on FanDuel jumped from plus 430 to plus 650. He was awesome in Game 1. He had 1 bad period, and then since then he kind of shut it down. And if we see more of the second and third period Vasilevsky than we do the first period Vasilevsky, Tampa's got a really good chance in this series, and it's going to be because of him. We saw Colorado control most of the game. Tampa obviously got their chances, but Colorado was the better team, the faster team. They generated more offense. That's going to happen throughout the series. If Andrei Vasilevsky is up to the task like he was in periods 2 and 3, Tampa, I think, is a great place to win this. I think it'll be a series what's destined for 6 or 7. And if Tampa gets it, he's going to be your guy. He's going to be because he gets the Lightning there. So plus 650 again, I really treat that as a Tampa to win the series prop. And their odds right now are plus 220. If you like that, grab it too. But I really love Vasilevsky's Conn Smythe at plus 650. So good luck with your bets Saturday night. Again, on FanDuel, head there, sign up, $5 initial deposit and wager, $200 in free bets, whether that bet wins or loses. So sign up yourself. If you signed up, same deal, brother, sister, mom, dad, cousin, uncle, whoever. Get yourself some free bets from FanDuel and enjoy your weekend and Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final.